Hello and welcome to this channel. I am Dr. Anshu coming back with the today's Hindu editorial analysis. So how are you? Hope you are doing fine. So let's have a recap and continuing the Hindu editorial analysis what we are going to cover in today's editorial. So let's have a recap with the front page is about the thought of the day, today's day. Second page covering about the Trump slaps tariffs about the tariffs, how the other countries responded to it, China, EU, India also. Next is about the SC stays work in Kancha, Gachibowli, term destruction of forest alarming, and the data federalism. Sixth is editorial covering about the Bangladesh, events a reflection of South Asian minorities. Seventh is about the opinions of a writer. Next, should India reduce the tariffs given the US moves? Eighth is about the meeting of a Modi Yunus meet to amid a strain in Delhi, Dhaka dies. Ninth is about this through the movie Imapuram, freedom of expression, Kerala controversy. And tenth is about the why under seas cables are important, same related to the data. And 11th is about the what are challenges that Greenland new PM face. So let's have a detailed analysis with the front page. Starting the day with a thought of the day is that happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. That happiness is not something that comes. It is not happiness is something that we made ourselves. Someone can find happiness in small things. Someone have a lot of things but not happy. So it's all about the mindset. It's about the mindset how we can be happy to the things that we have, and how we can be sad with the negative thoughts. And there's a no overthinking has no limits, and it only just led to the decreasing happiness with comparing others, seeing your life to with other, comparing their life to other. Everybody has their own struggle. I agree that at certain point you thought why I'm not doing this, why at stage of time that you find that you're not doing anything, why the life everything happens to me. But the challenges that came in your life only just to become more stronger version of you, not just only to if you it was all about mindset. If you think that all the problems as a challenges in your life that you have to tackle, you will tackle, and it will just made you a better version just to learn. If you live in a solitude life, that you just not thinking that it's a loneliness, but if you consider it as a solitude, then you are the strongest person in your life. And nobody and if a person lives in their solitude and just love their life, then they don't need anybody dependent on their own happiness on others. So just keep your happiness to yourself and be happy, and just do your work. Everything is on command. If you do your hard work, the result will definitely come. So it's a 4th April. So always I came with the what is the day. If there is a I find that there is not important day, I did not mention. But today is the International Mind Awareness Day. Also yesterday total I add the 3rd April. 3rd April that National Aquatic it's World Aquatic Saving World Aquatic Animals Day. So let's have a covering with the front page about the what is the India's hold fire as a Trump slaps tariffs. So finally the Trump announces the tariff ranges from the 10% to 49%. There is a chart here about the different tariff percentages in different countries. For China is 34, it's Mexico 20, China European 20, Vietnam 46, Taiwan, and India here is 27%. It's 26. Canada, Malaysia 24. So it is new tariff announced on April 2. He already announced that new tariffs will be updated from April 2. So the renewing tariffs and this Liberation Day, and he considered as the 2 April as a Liberation Day, launch on a scale award of for reciprocal tariff ranges from 10% to 49%, and it ranges differently for every other countries. So India was not scared, was hit with a 26% tariff on export to US despite ongoing talks for trade agreement. So the tariff sparked the warning of reprisal from China and European Union. Through the India's reaction was muted. Global market plunged in the Japan nickel, which lost to 4%. Is Japan 4%, and European markets that dropped than 2%. Sensex. So how there is a steeply flow in the Sensex market, stock markets, and that invested here, and so the US trade deficient is 2004. So if they just what they think that if they uses this type of high tariffs, so it will in long time if they do like this, then there is a high inflation in the country, and it will lead to the like there is a lot of you can say so in future now future the US will face the recession. So Liberation Day, long waited, at 2nd April 25, will forever remembered as a American industry was reborn. So that's why he chose the date here. So how the other reactions of other countries is China here is telling that firmly opposite the US tariff places retaliations about the its export Boeing counter measure to protect the right interest. So after imposing the taxes of 10% levies on imports from the around the world and harsh extra duties on key trading partner, Trump unveiled the 34% in China. For China, he has implemented 34%, and so the Commerce Ministry in Beijing said that in statement those tariffs do not comply with the international trade rules and seriously harm the legitimate rights and interests of the relevant parties. So it is argued that Washington to immediately cancel them, warning that they endanger the global economic development, hurting US interests and international supply chains. So it also accused the United States, China of typical lateral buying practices. Also, how it implemented the UA. So European Union is already prepared to the response of a tariff, but open for talks. So there are seem no disorder, no clear path through the complexity chaos that has been created about the on American European Union. America's trade partner have 20% on EU goods. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said that bloc was prepared to respond even as she appeared the door open on negotiations. So deeply regretted the choices she had referring. So Trump tariff has delivered a video broadcast on Thursday. The US President had announced that tariff of 10% would continue coming into US, with some countries intensive facing higher tariffs. Roughly a half average tariffs rate charges by the US as far as 34% China, 34% India, 26% Vietnam, it's 46%. So these are the and UK at 10% and different, and Switzerland at 31%. So how it relates to the chaos and complexity and which is being created all over the US trading partners. So you're said by the European Commissioner von der Leyen. Next is about it's the SC stage to walk in Kancha Gachibowli term destruction of forest land. So it is basically about the forest where the students are protesting for their for slogan for the they are they wanted the land for the flattening their trees and wanted a heavy machinery to excavate the land and for making the IT parks here. So students are protesting there, and let just me give me a static basic background of the forest was further in the for prior it was in a state list, but it was changed to the concurrent list through the 42nd Amendment Act 1976, and which article came here for DPSP is Article 51, which Article 51G, which give a directive principles that to save the forest environment. So, it directing the alarming picture of forest area shows the Telangana Chief Secretary to explain the compelling urgency and staying work on the with flattening the trees, heavy machinery to excavate the land in development activity. So, their students are Thursday morning in the Supreme Court registered a suo motu case in the Rekancha Gabigoli Forest, state of Telangana, after the antinomous Parmeshwar mentioned the issue. The court has asked the Telangana High Court to register to visit the spot of a destruction and submit the interim report with a photograph. So, senior advocate who appeared to state for denying the land has been used as a forest for the development activities commenced after land was allotted to Telangana, and there the some whether the trees had been felled. Mr. Singhvi replied that some hops were cleared in area and post lunch were hearing recommended the benches. So they are trying to just uh, excavating the lands and clearing the lands in the at the night. So they are protesting. All the number of huge number of trees were felled there. Formed heavy machinery deploys across area of 100 acres, and it is noted that number of peacocks, deer, primia were faced in the area, indicating that they were existent a forest inhabited by wild animals. So there was a lake once there, but was a huge development activity, and where the advocate Gaurav Agrawal for Telangana objected the use of term huge justice gawai. So the bench said activity for undertaken in despite of order for Supreme Court for activity of depleted cover of across the country ordered chief secretary whether the environmental impact assessment was done undertaking the developmental activity. So there is a slogan due to protest. So students are protesting here. Next is about the data and federalism. So there is a reliable data that can lead to the dialogue between center and state. So this week, the Niti Aayog has have a partnership with the NCER, it's National Council of Applied Economic and Research, that will launch the Niti NCER. So how when the Niti Aayog came and from which replacing to which authority? So it was replacing the Planning Commission and came in 2015. So the portal agrees saying that the data analysis on the state finances and pre-indicators including taxes and non-taxes revenue as well as human development and such as school dropouts, rates, literacy, labor, employments, historian trends in devolution of central fund. So at a time when the central and state and southern state have fiscal federalism, a long-standing flashpoint, so this portal is from established sources such as 2011 census, the periodic labor forces survey and Reserve Bank of India. So state finance across the state bring the clarity to the diverse fiscal through the offering structured lens through which assess the disparities and development. So in fact, in the rather sentiment, these issues are serious. They are a part of larger challenges and they fiscal the molation and political power sharing between the union and state. So the data depends on the going engagement. So the regional data must translate into policies that have a fair representation, resources allocations, and frames such as debates around a three-language policy, quality deferred elimination, over centralizations, while the regional resistance turning into parochial. So navigating these balances require a cooperation rooted in evidence, and New Delhi and state capital must have a spirit in transparency and trust. So the conversation around the governance development of future Indian federalism. So next is about the bulldozer law that was in bulldozer law that was implemented in UP. Yesterday newspaper we have covered that they have demolished the many houses there, and they are just paying the compensation for his. The profession said that no amount of compensation can heal the pain. A house is like houses meant in their entire they spend their entire lifespan in making that house, and just saying that it is illegal place and demolishing it without any further notice, informing the attachment with their houses can never compensate by money. So it was incident on a 7 March 21 when bulldozer of Prayagraj Development Authority rolled out on Garganj locality, Uttar Pradesh, Prayagraj, and tore out the houses of professors. So there was not only home over 30 years that was demolished, but a lifetime treatment as well. Memories and book were reduced to rubble. So 4 years later, after Supreme Court censored the authorities in inhuman and illegal demolition, 6 houses or order a compensation of 10 lakh. So they have given the justice after 4 years. This incident happens in 4 March 2021, and so each aggregate town, the well-known literal and former head of Urdu department, Allahabad University feels no amount of compensation can heal pain. So it is grateful that Supreme Court has acknowledged the injustice meted out to us, but no one can compensate the mental pain, agony that we had to endure. Of course, this is things that no amount can heal that pain. And also the Atiq Ahmed, who was murdered on camera, 200 his relatives, that against illegal construction belonging to the member, and how it is leading to the affected the life of the person, that even he led to the murder and camera, and his relatives, former Parliament Atiq Ahmed. So the notice was served to me, and every March 677 was bulldozer. So a notice came on one day just prior to the demolition of the houses, and they arrived to house, and just they don't have time to go court, so that they should have not given time of 15 days follow due to process. So these are the illegal things that are happening there. Next is that the important one is it's Kannadippia Kannadippia gets a GI tag anchoring the tribal handicraft on the global map. So it's a basically it's a you can say that uh, it is made up of very unique properties, like it is made from a soft layer of reed bamboos. The mat stand out for a unique properties provided, like it has a property that it is warmth during the winter, and it is colder, and it is and cooling effect in summer. So the craft is preserved by the tribe. Basically, it was made by the tribal handicrafts. Is preserved by Orali, Manan, Moria, and Malayam and Kandar tribal communities by Uladhian and Malayalam artist. By the Ulabadan Malayalam artist. This received the GI tag for market protection, even global platform for this traditional product. So Unarava Patika, Varga, Vidusha, Kram Sangam, Venimi, and the Vanchuru Rambo Craft, Sekha unit, Incubum, both in Idukki Dristi. So basically, what does the name derive? It means that mirror. It's meaning a mirror mat from its unique reflection pattern. So this is a property, and the best quality is about the Kannadippia is that woven from the reed bamboo, and locally known as Nugorojun Petambia. It's a very long name. Bamboo such as Orchidea, Karthiga, Chitrom, Kanjura were also used. So these are the things. Just go through it. Next is about the article where discuss about the Bangladesh events, a reflection of South Asia minority. How the Bangladesh is now reflecting same as the South Asia of Pakistan, where the minorities were forced to just fled from the country, and they were how they are treated there, and how the relations of there is earlier relations. So let's have a brief description. Let's have a detailed discussion about this. So the writer focuses about the political development in Bangladesh, particularly violence against the Hindus, since the deposition of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in August 24, and have gained a raised apprehension regarding the status of religious minorities in country. So in the broader, excuse me. So in broader perspective, the current circumstances of Indian Muslims and minorities in Pakistan, those of minorities in South Asia, have reached an unprecedented low since partition. Not long ago, religious minorities in India, particularly Muslims, were comparatively better off than in Pakistan and Bangladesh. Political trends in each other nation suggest continued decline. So what is a subject that is still in focus? Like British India partition in 1947 was supposed to resolve the questions of religious minorities, like particularly Hindu-Muslim. Partition with its unsettling legacy emerged the principles of issuing facing the subcontinent, and it's the management of partition, particularly the method of legacies that bequeathed the separate countries. India have fueled the ascendant of hegemonic Hindutva nationalism. Moreover, the partition has endorsed a new classification, social politics such as Muziras in Pakistan and Bangladeshi refugees in India. So next there exists a Kashmir conundrum, and further partition based on the Hindu-Muslim issue involved minorities including Sikh and Christian in its continuous dynamic. So rendering the minority questions pivotal religious sensibility, the fate of religious is, so how it was already in historical already there is a leadership, there is one of the ongoing movement of people across the newly established boundaries. Post partition, minorities emerged as a serious one for new leadership for both India and Pakistan, like notable political personalities such as Shyama Prasad Mukherjee and BC Roy initiated a discussion regarding the definitive solution of potential, and the Sardar Patel in response, East Pakistan, now known as Bangladesh, Sardar Patel proposes the extraction of a substantial landform, East Pakistan, to house influx of migrants. It signified the occupation of Khulna and Jessore and former. So the Nehru Liaquat Ali record, it's Nehru, it is telling about Nehru Liaquat Ali record which made 1950 against the backdrop. It's against the backdrop that it was not aimed only at resolving minority question but also the prevention of possible war. KC Newton's have resigned. In-depth examination Nehru Liaquat Ali history of India-Pakistan relationship institutionalized the pact and resulting establishment of Friend Branch Secretariat Ministry External Affairs. So India-Bangladesh ties need a calibrations like its contribution to liberation of Bangladesh, the relationship between two countries not only solely influenced by Bangladeshi enduring appreciation toward Hindus, the current status of Hindus in Bangladesh has become a significant concern in India-Bangladesh relations. Like recent discussion have focused whether the violence against Hindu in Bangladesh is politically driven or indicative of new era of prosecution against them. So some contained like has India has added dimension the relation with Bangladesh to focus slowly on Sheikh Hasina's family. By designating a problem of Hindus as a bilateral matter, India's aim to put a new spin on its comparative. So what is the overall picture here? Like the fate of religious minorities in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, deeply intertwined and there are need a new language and new institution to address their rights. The restricted experiment of Nehru Liaquat Ali Alliance impart the relevant lessons even in it's a contemporary times. The notion of people with shared history cultivate. So consequently, the discussions regarding the partition must be reinworded in order to have a Muslims in South Asia further recognizing and India expressed concern only for solely Hindus. When Indian Hindu expressed concern solely for Hindus in Bangladesh, Muslims in Pakistan advocate this exclusive Muslim in India. Such political parties like political conduct implies a greater solidarity for co-religious with their own religious, and this political milieu legitimizes the majoritarianism. So it is dividing in their own like crossing across the boundary, fostering the circumstances for hate and violence. So it is dividing on the minority basis, religious basis. Next is about should India reduce the tariff given the US moves? So the two writers, Economics Communist Forum and Lavish Bhandari, said that how the United States President Donald Trump imposed a reciprocal tariff on many countries, including India, has caused significant uncertainty in global economy. So Mr. Trump reducing tariffs on a number of US goods, and they have also been talked with US negotiators. Should India have have a reduced tariff given the US move? So here there is a writer saying that there is a near consensus among the economists that generally lower tariffs are good as much as possible. You should keep the tariff low. It's not just from a consumer perspective but also from an efficiency perspective. So it is important to get our tariffs down whenever we can. And in court, and of course there are many other issues here. Most important thing is that you also need to look at non-tariff barriers that exist both within and outside. So it's a good point here. Let in reply that he said that yes, we agree that two or more points here. The first is that extent of economic distortion, damage and heterogeneity. And second is China is systematically important country. It is a country where government has very high control of economy. Whole area of mechanism through its world falls here. So there's 20% custom duty on the car prices, and the car goes up to 5 lakh to 6 lakh. Consumer end up paying 1 lakh extra for car, and because they are able to high profit margin, they are able to sell car at 6 lakh instead of 5 lakh. But this issue fundamentally about efficiency and reciprocal tariff, similarly bargaining the tool or way protection. They provide own industry at the cost of US firms. So reciprocal tariff is a good way to get countries to a lower tariffs. The traditional approaches has been negotiated. So WTO has effectively become dysfunctional, using a mechanism to get countries to reduce their tariff and non-tariff barriers. So have been very long and short. So China not hold for spoiling the global trade. China was the systematically large player in the world trade, and also we agreed that WTO is broken and does not work as WTO given to veto every single country. So basically almost idea can be blocked. India is famous for having been spoiler by interfering every imaginable thing. So it is a contest. What do you think? What convinced here and talking about? So that is talking about that we should almost it is a good idea to just keep the tariff reducer because it's better for the economy of the country also. and non-tariff trade barrier are far more endemic than even studies are showing here. So this will just have a one, just go through this once time of a conversation opinion of writers. Next is about the freedom of expression in Kerala's controversy over Imapuram. So Imapuram, here's the writer basically focuses that why there is a only one perspective side is given, like you can like take in a movie, like if there is a Kerala story movie was made, then there's a whole support that data was changes of conversion of Muslims, Hindu to Muslims, like 3000 and 3000 that time. Uh, that time Supreme Court had heard these things that yeah, it can change. But during the Imapuram, why the scenes are changes here? It's a controversy. How the freedom of expression is just opposing through this movie, about the all the censorship that is put in this movie, about the after 24 cuts the movie has been released. So there should not be always a vision of seeing the things at one side or just supporting one and not in other. So writer is telling that it's about the majority common sense provoking the violent reactions. Article in RS Mouth, peace organizer, called film an anti-Hindu and anti-Bharat narrative, which repeated across the Hindu nationalist ecosphere. The commercial Indian film industry, especially Bollywood, has become weak-kneed in front of ruling dispensation to such an extent that not has only abstained from remotely criticized but ruling government. So, ironically, Hindu nationalist supporter demand complexity and nuisance in the Imapuram when the BJP government have promoted a film like Kerala Story among 20% propaganda film recent propaganda films with a claim of staggering 30,000 women from Kerala being converted to Islam and recruited to Islamic State. When the actual number was 3, Supreme Court invited to note the claim that was not factual. So demand for Imapuram shows that, which shows Godhra Sabarmati Express train, which was killed 59 Hindus carcers, to be more exploited by showing Muslim mob. To not show the Muslim mob during burning of coaches is based on commonly held and dangerously wrong Hindu nationalist assumption. So, which is the riot has followed their justifiable moral reaction, ordinary citizen action, and train killing. So, rather than punishing accused by law. So, the fundamental problem discusser here is Imarapuram stems from the above misconceptions, but it was in actuality has been documented copiously in media reports and its academy research, majority and mobs attacking a religious minority, and with a condonation of approval authorities, thus making it a pogrom. And hence the scholar Ashutosh Vasne, who extensively studied that Hindu-Muslim violence term Gujarat 2002 as a first full-blooded program, its pogrom in a independent India, calls 1984 Sikh massacre a semi-pogrom. So it's a false equivalence cannot be drawn between a Muslim and mob killing. Where was it? A false equivalence cannot be drawn between Muslim mob killing 59 Hindus and relatively pogrom which killed 1100 people including 200 Hindus. So also there's unofficial estimates like 2000 and displaced 1 lakh Muslim to refugee camps, and film resists to this false equivalence presence. So in the Godhra case here, Godhra accused the film considered that the case is among the countries where 31 people were convicted, but the Gujarat High Court ruled it was not a case of a terrorism despite 15 years of right-wing propaganda cleaving and its calling India's 9/11. So it's convicted prison 23 years later after the court has yet to be have a final as verdicts. So what is the Mesoretan logic is that while threats to freedom of expression have been nationwide, Imapuram cuts are unprecedented in Kerala, where all the political ideologies have been religiously critiqued in film, including Imapuram, where especially the Communist Party has been mocked as episode. So Kerala is not immune to sway of religious majoritarian logic. The logic aided by secular opposition, double standard, where left silently debated film critical written by same scripter Imarapuram, new present the societal Malayalam film industry to current controversies telling. So the spectral growth of a Hindutva in Kerala civil society has hidden from outside due to its poor electoral record and drastic shift of BJP NDA-led parliamentary vote to increasing. So they just want if any party, if anything, just want their respect, that they want not if they are just trying to suppress the freedom of expression, and want movies and movies in comedy everything where that they want that kind of content, that there's no much opposition regarding him, not everything is in the favor of him. That's they like their content in comedy, in movies, everything. So how it is a logic, in fact, of course, to expect beyond this film that seeks a pan-India massified audience, Malayalam cinema is wistful. So the authoritism had written the struggle of man against power is the struggle of memory against forgetting. So Imapuram's sole contribution is to place in a popular memory but was rapidly being erased as a part of Masoretan logic. You can't be you can't be a part of a sole contribution if you it doesn't like by majorities. Next is why undersea cables are important. So what are undersea cables? Undersea cables are a main link connecting the world internet's network and telecom, and they connect the service provider for telecom operator everywhere, and landing point they land to connect it's connect to the landing station where they become accessible major networks, and there are 600 cables as per Goldman Sachs. So Amarjit Gupta, CEO of Lightstorm, a network provider that for subsea cable system conference Delhi 90% of data, 80% of world trade, and about 10 trillion financial transaction well secured. So each modern cable has several hundred gigabits and second capacity. So it provides internet, it's connect the internet globally, and how if like Trump, Donald Trump has like given that imposed the reciprocal tariff in every country, how it is shown to every country just because of data that internet globally that is accessible to everyone very easily. So these are contribution of this cable C, and also there is a more innovations in these things. So more cable lands in Singapore, small cities that they do all in India also. So moving to the next is last about that what is the challenge that Greenland new PM face. So Greenland is now in news about that they are Donald Trump trying is in the that he wants to buy that Greenland island, and that was in Denmark. So he had a new Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen announced on March 12 saw that Democratic Party gained 7 seats, rising from 3 to 7 seats in Parliament. So there were 5 parties here in Greenland. It's already 5 parties are Centre Right Democratic, Nalrik, Estrup, Left Wing, IA, and Simrat. So Simrat and Inuit are the always dominated political landscape in Greenland. So first time the Democratic Party won the elections in the party dominance. So what the key electoral, basically the primary consensus of voter was independence. 4 out of 5 political leaders in Greenland have a conscience on gaining independence from Denmark. Democratic described independence as necessity in its manifesto, and it was. Another is that Greenland healthcare system backs adequate staff, especially in remote areas. So the third key concern was frustration over fishing industry, and Democratic victory was also a result of discontent fishing sector. So here the due attention that he has claimed intention to buy the its island. So the inland side maneuvers intense geopolitical situation. The island strategic location has drawn attention from powers such as US, Russia, viewing the region and economically US Vice President. So the economic investment, particularly regarding access to Greenland rare earth minerals, the ultimate challenge is navigating between the West and Russia, and policing at the Russia from along with the Western countries to boost this economy, boosting the NATO Arctic presence. So these all are for today. Let's have a summary and ending this session. Starting the day with the thought of day and today of day. Coming to the front page, we have covered the about the tariffs imposed by the Trump in different, and what are the concerns of different countries regarding like China, its European Unions, how they responded to it. Fourth is about it's a destruction of forest alarming and data and federalism. Fifth is about we have discussed about the Bullo's UP professor now get a compensation of 10 lakh after 4 years of incident, and Kandiappa gets a GI tag. Sixth is we have got the article about the how the Bangladesh event a reflection of South Asia minorities, how they are treated there. Seventh is we covered about the it's a reduced India tariff for given US moves. Eighth is about the Yeah, we just, I think I left this page. So there was a going to meet amid strain in Delhi Dhaka ties, where the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will meet Bangladesh advisor, and meeting will be held on the 6th BIMSTEC in Bangkok, and there's the tensions between Dhaka and Delhi attacks on minorities. So that is basically related to this page also. 6th page we have discussed about the minorities in the Bangladesh. So there is a summit plenary session expected to hold bilateral talks with each other, and later presenting the Sri Lankan PM Harni. It's Harni Amritsuriya visit on Sri Lanka on April 6. Bhutan PM Trishing. So they all are going to meeting. Next is about the freedom expression and Kerala controversy. 10th is about the why undersea cables are important. 11th we cover about the Greenland, what the challenges we face today. So thank you for today's editorial. Staying till the last. Tomorrow we'll meet with a new editorial, and just give me a feedback and suggestion how you like the content. If you're a regular viewer, then you just know that I'm uploading it from the one March, and it was continue till the last, and just give me some appreciation, comments, feedback, suggestion. Just it will boost my moral, so that I just make these editorial with more in enthusiasm enthusiasm way, not just have a like almost these PPTs take more than 30 minutes to make, prepare. I have them just find the important points, discussions that is important. So if selecting the important one, ignoring the and make the PPTs, and just also trying to add some like today's date. If anything is important, I already added it. So just give me suggestion what I should add more to make the PPTs more information knowledgeable. Exams are nearby, I know, so I'm not wasting more time. Just I'm making this all I told you within a 30 minutes. Maybe some 5-10 minutes it can be increased. So just I apologize for it. And tell me in comments how is. You just give me feedback, anything 2 3 anything. If it is worst, you can also give that comment. I will just give it taking positive way and work on it. So thank you. And if you are new to the channel, just visit to my channel. If you like the content, just subscribe for the updated Hindu newspaper editorial analysis. And thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet with. Till now, study well, stay connected. Thank you.